So this video is for any young man who is considering a hair transplant. I would always urge you to seek alternative treatments first and leave a hair transplant as the last resort, and this is why. The donor hairs that are grafted from what we call the permanent zone here are taken from the front and grafted usually to the front in the bitemporal area or to the crown, as you probably know. The reason this isn't a good idea when you're young is we don't know how viable this so-called permanent zone is, which means that when you get older, not only will your hair recede from the bitemporal area here and the crown, but it may also thin from the back. So if you've already used those donor hairs to move them to the front of your head, not only can you be left with long-term scarring that will become very visible in this permanent region here, but you can also be left with absolutely no hair to cover that region. So not only have the hairs that you've transplanted to the front now been lost because the hair wasn't viable in the first place, but now you're also losing hair at the back as well, which means that there are no treatment options left for you. Whereas when men get transplants when they're older, we know if this permanent zone is indeed permanent. We know that these hairs are actually viable for grafting to the front. So if you are a man, I would say kind of under 45, leave a hair transplant as your absolute last resort, okay? If you'd like any more information about hair thinning, restoration, hair transplants, you can give me a call on 062 88002 or you can DM me right here. See you later.